Hi, my name is Wouter, co-founder of Prototype U. Welcome to our online app launch party. And I hope you can all hear me. And otherwise, we have somebody here who can say whether. Can we see some thumbs up for everybody hearing us? Yeah. All right, so welcome to our online app launch party. I'm sitting here with co-founder Christian. And we are really looking forward to this moment we've been working on really hard. So with Prototype U, we're working on peer-to-peer solutions for people development. And now we've added an additional product to our product family, our app, which we're going to introduce to you in a bit. Before doing so, Christian and I already know each other for a long time, approximately 20 years, when we were playing soccer in a small village called Zoetermeer. And now since 3 years, we are working on Prototype U. I'm happy to call him co-founder and business partner, Christian. With what kind of feeling are you sitting here right now? And what are you looking forward to during this online app launch party?
I'm super excited. You've been working on developing this app with Ashwin, who will be joining us a bit later. And I've seen everything from the sideline, and really excited to see everything coming to life, and super excited to celebrate this moment, and a nice big step in our dream. So, what about you?
Yeah, I'm sitting here with the right kind of nerves. What comes to mind is this quote from Eric Reed, I think the founder of LinkedIn, and he said, "If you're not embarrassed when you ship your product, you've shipped it too late." And to be honest, I'm not even embarrassed anymore. So perhaps we're shipping it too late. That could be the thing. But I'm mostly looking forward to demonstrating the app, what it does, how we want to use it, what the origins are for the app. The thing I'm looking forward to most, and perhaps I should channel my attention now to the camera, is, of course, all the launching customer requests pouring in right after this demonstration. But most of all, just to sit back, enjoy, show you what we've been working on. I'm very curious to hear what you think about the app and its first functional version. So that's what we're going to do, show you the app. Then later on, Ashwin, the programmer, and we're sitting in the place where everything has been programmed, will join us to answer all burning questions you might have about the app. Then we're also stick around because we're giving away a certain special award to a certain special somebody. You are in luck to become the first original prototyper, so be sure to stick around. And then we enter celebrations, and well, the sun doesn't shine anymore, but hopefully we'll all have a very nice evening.
I'm going to head back behind the scenes. You may see that this meeting is recorded. We'll make sure that when we publish something, you will not be part of the recording. So it's only us, what you see on screen, that's recorded. So I want to leave with a high five, but we cannot do that. So it's going to be an elbow, and enjoy.
Yes, it's actually it. All right, so support 1 million people to help each other grow. That's our reason for being with Prototype U. We want to, it's our first big audacious goal to get to 1 million people that support each other, that grow, learn, and help each other transform dreams into a reality. And we nurture peer-to-peer development solutions to achieve that. And we're already running a lot of programs in organizations. And we're very happy to share with you that we added a product to the family mix, and that is our app for peer-to-peer personal development. It's a very big milestone we want to celebrate with you, and I just want to share with you what how the idea of the app came to be. So in our peer-to-peer people development programs, we have a peer-to-peer accountability feature, peer-to-peer support, and a buddy system where people help each other grow, and they learn from and with each other. And after every session, people get to a certain action plan, and in that action plan, they commit to a certain personal challenge they want to commit to, and the actions they are committing to during that sprint. They're also committing to help a buddy with his or her personal action plan. And what we noticed is that this peer accountability, people helping each other, already really improved, boosted really actually the follow-up of the actions, and that people really went to go for the personal challenges. But we wanted to give an additional boost. So we created this app with the idea in mind that in between the sessions, that people insert their action plan and their personal challenge. They can add their buddies to help them, and then also get reminders and inspiration to really follow up on those actions. So in this app, it's really to boost peer-to-peer collaboration and follow-up. It's to also deepen the connections between the buddies and the participants in the sessions. And for us, it's also to build a personal development journey, because every challenge, every action is recorded in your personal development history. And so you can build a personal development logbook, which is perfect for personal development conversations at work. Not in the so-called one-time a year HR event, but continuous conversations between employees and leaders. And while we're at it, let's make it a fun process to personally develop. So summarizing, it's a personal development journey in your pocket. And we work in Prototype U according to the 5 P's of Prototype U. And the 5 P's let's make it personal. So we really believe you are the director of your own personal development. And we aim to make the app a personal experience that you can tailor to your needs. It's peer-to-peer, so we create an environment where people can learn from and with each other, and also keep including those peer support and peer accountability features. We're all about a practical approach, so no nonsense. We believe in learning by doing, experimentation, and regular reflection. Also, let's keep it playful and fun, and let's make personal development fun, and heck, let's just have fun. And the last P, and I'm a bit cheating here, but it's empower. So we really believe that our solutions should empower people. So in the specific case of the app, that means your data as yours and yours alone. It also means no ads whatsoever. And we really want to build that tool that truly works in service of your dreams and your dreams alone. Okay, I think enough talking. I see Christian and Ashwin who are here also nodding. Let's start the demo. So you're going to meet prototyper Paul. And in 8 short minutes, you will see him navigate through our app, insert a personal action plan. You see him commit to that action plan and start executing it. You see that he gets support from his buddies, and that he also is providing support to other buddies he's connected to. So you see Paul, prototyper Paul, help other buddies. No worries. We will share a link later on with the clip, so that you can see it later on as well. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to show you what we've been working on. I can talk all I want about the app, but I know it's always better to show than tell. So let's go and enjoy the ride, and see you in 8 minutes.
Hi, and welcome to the very first demo of our Prototype U app. It's a peer-to-peer personal development tool that empowers you to become director of your development with the support of trusted peers. And it allows you to help others on their personal development journey. In this demo, you're going to meet prototyper Paul, and he's going to use our app for the first time. As you can see, he just opened the app on his phone and enters his username and password. And Paul's in. Let's go. In the initial screen, he can enter his personal information like name, a personal motto, and language. He wishes to be named Prototyper Paul, and he's all about leading by example. The app is initially available in Dutch and English, but he wants to stick to the English default. And Prototyper Paul just entered the main app environment. You can see on the main screen that he can start a personal development sprint. And we're going to start one in just a bit. Before doing so, I first show you how to navigate through our app. Clicking on the bottom left icon, you can go to a list of buddies that you are connected with so that you can help each other. And at the bottom right side, you can see buddies that are currently working on a challenge and invited Prototyper Paul to help them. Also, we have a navigation sidebar for all kinds of app settings. So let's head back to the main screen because Prototyper Paul wants to start a personal development sprint. He's first going to insert how long the sprint will run and then what he wants to achieve. And I'm using the clipboard here to make some speed. So Prototyper Paul wants to build a high-performing team at work. And the challenge that he sees for himself to fulfill that ambition is how can I improve communications within my team? And the next step in the process is to insert actions to take on that challenge. So the first action that Paul's going to insert is I will talk to each team member about their wishes and needs to communication so that I can find mutual ground in the team. And as you can see, he added that action. He is now adding 3 other actions. This is his last one. And he also has the possibility to add due dates to those actions. So here it says, okay, for the last action, September 24th. And as you can see, there is a list of 4 actions for this sprint. After completing his action plan, he's able to select from whom he would like to receive support during the sprint. And he would like Jessica, Christian, and the Easter Bunny to help him with his challenge. Then Prototyper Paul can name his sprint, and he's calling it Communications in a High-Performing Team. He sees an overview of his sprint with the question, are you ready to sprint? Overview of the challenge actions, the buddies. And he's now going to commit, and the sprint has started. In the sprint screen, he sees the sprint name, the ambition, his challenge, the runtime of the sprint from September 21st until October 3rd, and he sees the actions he inserted, while also seeing that it takes 12 days for him to start the reflection on his sprint. So during the sprint, Paul can check when he's completed an action, or he can uncheck it. Once he's checked complete, he can also insert a lesson. And Paul is going to insert that he has learned a very valuable lesson. You could also notice a text balloon before, and this indicates that a buddy has sent a message that becomes available once you've completed the action and inserted the lesson. So extra motivator. And there's a buddy message here from Jessica, and she says, great start, Paul. Good luck with your next actions. How nice of Jessica. After that, Prototyper Paul is resuming his sprint, checking some other actions he has completed, and now we're going to fast forward 12 days, and after 12 days he's able to finish his sprint and start his reflection. During that reflection, he can optionally insert insights to the remaining actions and also insert key insights from his sprint. And he's saying that involving my team members immediately improved communications and contributed significantly to shared ownership within the team. After that, he's able to thank his buddies that supported him during that sprint, during his challenge. He wraps up the sprint, he finishes it, and very well done, Prototyper Paul. Congrats on finishing your first Prototype U personal development sprint. You can see Paul returned to his main screen, and he can either choose to immediately start a new sprint or just wait a bit, celebrate his wins, and start a new one later. Every sprint is recorded in your personal development journey. That way, Paul can see what he has learned and how he's grown as a human being, while it also forms the perfect basis for a continuous conversation about Paul's personal development at work. So, then Paul decides to navigate to his buddy list, and this buddy list gives an overview of all the people that are connected to Paul the prototyper. He can add buddies, he can share his buddy code so that people can add him, and this screen is his place where he can nurture and grow his list of people that can help each other with personal development. And you see all their different photos and their mottos to make it personal. And prototyper Paul just knows he gets this awesome feeling when helping people on their personal journey. So he decides to go to his active buddy list and see Jessica, Theo the teacher, and the Easter Bunny on there. And those people started a personal development sprint themselves and invited prototyper Paul to help them during that sprint. First, Paul is very curious about what Jessica's working on, and her ambition is to become a better professional at work, but she wants to decide how to use her personal training budget and what kind of training to follow. As you can see, Prototyper Paul already includes some messages to support her, just in a way like Jessica supported Paul earlier on in this demo. Then Paul decides to go back to his active buddy list and clicks on Theo the teacher, and he sees that teacher wants to offer students the best online learning experience, but his challenge is how can I get more interaction when teaching students online. And also here prototyper Paul included some messages to support Theo, and this is the place where prototyper Paul can see what kind of progress Theo is making in his sprint. And then prototyper Paul goes back to the main screen, and it's a wrap for the first ever demo of our peer-to-peer personal development tool. This is what's now. Let's show you what's next. A few things we have in store for the future. For instance, you will be able to change and customize the color of your app. We will apply gamification, where you will be able to hand out and receive buddy awards when you're helping each other out. And you will be able to share personalized messages in the form of GIFs, pictures, and voice messages. We would love to further develop our app together with you. We're setting up a place for feature requests so you can let us know what you would love to see and do in our app. And we're looking for a launching customer who wants to team up and boost peer-to-peer people development in your organization. So reach out to us and become a prototyper yourself.
Yes, we're good to go again. So, of course, very curious to hear what you think of the demo, and of course, all the burning questions you might have or remarks. I already saw some in the chat window. But before doing so, first I want to introduce to you Oshin Kalu. He's our programmer. This is also the place where he programmed the first version of our app. And he's also here to answer our questions. How are you feeling at the moment?
Very calm,
Calm?
relaxed, happy that the demo has been shown. It's been a long journey to the demo, so happy it has been shown.
All right, cool. So we're also very happy that this is the first time to show it externally, to demonstrate externally. We take about 10-15 minutes to answer all your questions, so you're invited to write down your questions in the chat box. And I already see some questions pouring in. But before I'm going to answer the questions from all of you, I first have a question to Ashwin. So what was your favorite feature to build?
I think the favorite feature to build was the whole sprint process, to fill in the lessons, the learnings. You really get a grip of the prototype view. You see how it can help people with their personal development, and to see that in the app working like it works now, I'm very proud of it.
And I think you've every reason to be proud, and as prototype view, we're also very proud. Okay, and so another question. What was the one feature where you thought, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to quit programming, throw my hands up in the air, just run away?
feature that gave me that feeling was the push notifications. The app is on both platforms, on iOS and Android. On Android, it works smoothly. It just works. It was just one simple line of code with changes. But for iOS, it was getting a certificate somewhere, going to some kind of forums and seeing, oh, this does not work like this, and it was multiple steps. And it was at the moment I thought, just let it go. And yeah, it's, but it works now, so it's fine. It's fine.
It certainly works, and of course I've mentioned this already to you, but now also in front of their audience. What I really appreciate you as a programmer is that you not only work on the technical side, but really also focused on the business perspective and the user perspective. And I think that's why we're really happy from Prototype U to have you in our team.
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so I see a first question from Tracy. Are lessons learned viewable in one place, or do you need to go back into each sprint? Yeah, they are available in one place. So in every sprint, after every sprint, you note down your lessons you learned from that sprint. But every sprint then is recorded into a personal development journey. And in that personal development journey, all the lessons from the several sprints are summarized in a certain, and you can select which sprints and which lessons you would like to view. So there's a lot of configurability also there, but you can find those lessons in one place, and you can select which lessons to select from which sprint and to a certain challenge and to a certain topic. Anything you would like to add from your technical perspective there?
From a technical perspective, it's the same. You have your personal development journey, and there you can find the information about your previous lessons. So from technical standpoint, nothing to add.
Yeah, all right, great. I see a remark from Miriam, and not necessarily a question, but a more compliment. Great work, Ashwin.
No, thank you.
We agree, thanks. And then another question from Vincent. Can we invite other people via the app now or in the future? Do you want to answer this one?
I can answer this one. At the moment, you can share your body code. That's a generated code you can give to people you want to invite. If they have that, they can use the code and find you in that, and so they can add you as a buddy. You will get a request, and you can decline it or accept it. If you can choose how you want to handle it. What I prefer for the future, if I may say, is
sure,
is to add a link. Now it's just a code, but in the future I want to add a link, and you click on the link, and basically it sends a request and handles all the things, and only you have to accept or decline the body. So maybe in the future we'll get it. Yeah. But you can add buddies.
Yeah, so the short answer is yes, you can add buddies already now, but also in the future, because we really believe that you are the director of your own personal development, and you can get to choose who you would like to add as a buddy. So the app will be downloadable, and you can add all people that have a prototyper account, so that you can also decide who to choose as a buddy and to help you on each other's journey of personal development. Bogdan asks, who is your target audience? What is your demographics, and how are you going to price this? So thanks, Bogdan, for the 3 questions. I think there's so that's not one question, but 3 in one. And I already talked with Christian before. You're probably going to send me all the hard questions, and this is not the hard question. But so our target audience. Initially starting Prototype U, we started B2C, but we pivoted, we learned along the way, and we now run our programs in B2B organizations, often skill-ups organizations with a focus on people development, and in a way where there is peer-to-peer collaboration, and people get the freedom to learn from their own ambitions and talents. So an employee-centric organization where people are empowered to follow their own personal development journey. What we notice is that some organizations already are feeling those values, and some organizations are not there yet. So we're focusing on scale ups. Often innovative organizations have a big plus because they already are into this horizontal playing field, multidisciplinary teams working in iterative ways with a lot of taking small steps, then learn from those steps and take another couple of next steps. So the demographics, also everything from 20 to I would say until you're 80 years old or older, because you can keep learning and growing as a human being is our perspective. The way we're going to price this, we're now in the midst of product validation. We have our ideas about a subscription model. So like we said, we really want to build an app that empowers people rather than exploiting them. So no ads, but really a user experience which works in service of you and your dreams. So subscription model where we are now thinking about a freemium model where we have a growth model of people using all the core functionality of the app to unlock certain core features with a premium account, which costs a certain subscription fee, and to work towards our main impact model, and that's really to get to support those 1 million people that help each other in their personal growth. I think there was a question from Raoul, but I cannot see it at the moment. So perhaps, yes. Is magenta one of the colors? Sorry, can you go a little bit down? Is magenta one of the colors to the ads? It's one of the colors you can add. If you should do so, it's entirely up to you. It's not my favorite color, but you're able to do so. Sorry?
T-Mobile.
Oh, it's T-Mobile. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, Raoul's representing T-Mobile. So okay, that I was a bit slow, but yes, you can definitely add magenta. You can also add a logo. So we'll talk after the session. Christian, can you scroll a little bit up? Up? Yeah, a little bit upwards. So there's a question from Miriam. Can I buy the app as a consumer in the Play Store, or do I have to be a member of an organization who is in a Prototype U program with their employees? And there's also between brackets, I think you just answered this, but yes, you can download it as a consumer. And unlock the features, use the core functionality of this app, because you also really believe you as a citizen own the app and all the information in it. It's not related to the organization. If you state those information about your ambition, your challenges, and your actions, it's your information. And if you would choose to go to another organization or you're not representing an organization, it's still yours, and you take that towards your other to your next steps in your career. So yes, you can download as a consumer, but we also have functionality in business-to-business programs that you're able to add your colleagues to as buddies, for example. Anything to add there?
Basically, you explained it very well.
Okay, well, thank you for the compliment. All right. Are there any other questions at this point, Christian?
Nope.
All right. Then I'm also looking at perhaps Ashwin, do you still have a question for me or for Christian?
Ooh, so I have to think about it, but I really not. We talked a lot about it. So for me, all things for now are clear.
What is for you? So after this lunch party, we're going to have a dinner with the three of us to celebrate. And after celebrating, of course, you will directly run back to your computer to start coding again this evening and in the night. But
I have to. I'm forced.
So, what is if you're looking into the future, what is the feature you're looking forward to most to start working on?
It's most feature I really want to do is the gamification and make it more personal for people. So you can use the gifts, the awards you will get. So you get a bit rewarding feeling, and you can use your personal jokes with your colleagues when look at this gift, and yes, I look forward to that.
Yeah, so to really make it more personal,
Yes,
more peer-to-peer, to include your own gifts and to customize your own colors and to have a little bit of fun working on personal development together. Looking at the time, we're moving on towards. We had a surprise, and the surprise for one of the attendees. And I'm looking to Christian whether he already managed to. You did. Okay, then let's move on because we're going to give away a lifetime prototyper account, a lifetime prototype view subscription, so that you become not the OG, so not the original gangster, but you become the OP, the original prototyper for the rest of your life, including bragging rights, and of course an app that's only at the beginning and starts evolving. And Christian, if all is well, has included all the names of the attendees in a wheel of names, and he's going to spin that wheel of names to see who will be the OP original prototyper and gets the lifetime subscription account. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. So exciting! I cannot even see you will be the winner, so you will know before I do. You will know before I do. But we can make a drum roll. Oh, the winner is Miriam. Miriam, you're the OP. You're the original prototyper. Really cool to be able to offer you the first ever lifetime subscription to Prototype U. We'll be in touch with you soon to make sure that everything is made in order, and that you will get to spend time on the app and work from there. So also really curious to hear how you like it and how you feel about it. All right. What's the party without presents? We just gave one away, and we have a couple of minutes left until we close. And that time, I would like to thank you all for attending this our first ever online app launch party. A lot of learnings for us as well. We're Prototype U. We keep prototyping ourselves and improving, really trying to live those values. And the next step for us would be really to get out in the open with our app and to start using it in organizations and in consumer context. So if you are viewing this demo, or you might know somebody who would be interested in teaming up with us and bringing peer-to-peer people development in your organizations and make employees director of their own personal development, reach out to us. We're looking for a launching customer to experiment and team up. And also after this session, we will share a link with you in the LinkedIn event. And in the LinkedIn event, we will share the link to the YouTube video with the demo if you want to look back at it. A link to a planning link so that you can request a demo. And then we can really look, okay, how would this fit in my personal context or my organizational context? Do I miss one, Christian? All follow-up details will follow. Oh yeah, and you can subscribe to our mailings, but all follow-up details will follow in the event page. I think that's about it. So I really appreciate that you took the time to attend this online launch party together with us. So Christian also get in here, and we want to keep keeping our distance, but we really want to thank you, and we are looking forward to meeting you again as soon or in our next feature launch party. All right, bye-bye.